What's up, college football fans? Brandon Holmes here, one half of the Blue Bloods College GameTime podcast. Super excited to drop in with you guys. Now, this is a Saturday that's a little abnormal. We didn't have a lot of college football on today, but we did have one game in particular, a game that means something to me, a game that should mean something to a lot of those who live in this country, and that is the Army-Navy game. Listen, college football in its entirety is a billion-dollar industry. That's right. It's a billion-dollar industry. And I say it on the podcast and I say it amongst conversations in the barbershop and amongst conversations with friends. Everything about this game that we love so much, about this sport that we love so much, it still comes down to the bottom line, and that's about money. But there's a reason why I love the Army-Navy game. There's a reason why the Army-Navy game, I think, should be a more highlighted event every year in college football. Now, one reason I love it, and it's not just because I'm a former Army veteran. It's not because I just love my country per se. But here's why I love the Army-Navy game more than anything. I think the Army-Navy game, it strips everything away and it gets back to what college football, I believe, is truly about. About kids who are playing the sport that they love and putting on for their university or their organization or whatever you want to call it. It's about fans coming together, getting rowdy, having fun, but at the end of the day, respecting each other. Listen, this is one of the most original rivalries in college football, in college sports, period. Army versus Navy. We've had some Hall of Famers come from these two different universities. And I love it even more so as, you take some of the glitz and glam out. It's not the spread offense. It's not the run and shoot. It's not the veer and shoot. It's just old school triple option football. Mano y mano, man on man. I'm going to try to punch you in the face first. Low scoring, but we're going to have some electrifying plays. But most importantly, man, I think it's a great time for us to root on the kids and the future leaders of our country. Like I said, I'm an Army veteran. I have a few friends that have played for West Point. I know some guys that played at the Naval Academy, and I think this is just great. A lot of these guys aren't going to go on and play in the NFL. I'm going to say 99.9% of these guys won't go on to play in the NFL. A lot of them are going to become commissioned officers that will eventually lead our country. These are the future leaders of America on this football field. But that's what makes this game so great to me, because there is no NFL aspirations. I mean, they're there, and some of those guys want to make it. But a lot of these guys that sign up to play at these military academies, that sign to play at these kind of type of institutions, they know they're just coming to play for the love of the game. They're coming to play for the love of the game and an opportunity to represent their country in the best way possible. And I think that is so amazing. It was an awesome game, low scoring, 17-13. Navy ended up converting a fourth down fake punt that got them the first down, that led the drive, that helped them score. But all in all, when you look into the stadium, and they played at an NFL stadium, played at MetLife, the stadium is packed with Army and Navy veterans and Army cadets and Navy cadets. And man, it's just the quintessential meaning to me of what college football is about. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the ads. I love the tailgates. I love watching Michigan beat Ohio State. I love the primetime games. I love the Rose Bowl. I love all of those things. I love everything that college football brings to me. I wouldn't even have this podcast if it wasn't for college football. But I like to say, and this is what I am saying, I'm thankful for the games like Army and Navy that remind me of what this game is truly about. It taps back into that boyhood dream of mine. It taps back into the nostalgia of me back in school. It reminds me of a glorified Friday night game where you got two teams that's just playing for their brothers. There's no endorsement deals. There's no NIL deal. There's never going to be a potential probably for them playing for a championship or a playoff spot. It's just playing for my brothers. It's playing for the man next to me. And I think that represents what this country is really what we wanted it to be rooted in. It's to look out for the brother. Look out for my neighbor. Look out for the person that lives not just next door to me, but in the city next to me, that lives in the neighborhood that's across town, that fights for the person that, though we may not believe in the same things, and though we may not see life the same way, I still will fight for you off the basic right that you are a human being. America, we put a lot of things on patriotism, but I think today shows us in this football game what it's really about. Teams of young men coming together in the trenches, fighting side by side, all in all, to get a common victory, and that's a win for their team, which to us, as these future leaders of America, are showing us what we should really be about. That's going side by side, shoulder to shoulder with our neighbor, no matter what race, color, creed, belief, religion it is, but fighting for those who need to be fought for and helping out our fellow brother. Once again, I'm Brandon Holmes, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Thank you guys for checking us out. Hope you guys are filling out your bowl pick'ems. It's bowl season, baby. It's getting ready to go down. Make sure you hit that subscribe link. Make sure you follow us on our platforms. Follow me on Twitter at RealBHolmes. Love engaging with you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us. We love you. And until next time, enjoy yourself. Peace.